Okay, welcome all. My name is Peyton Seafelt, and today I'm going to be showing you just a little project I was working on to just kind of emphasize how you could use a blockchain to save certain transaction data, such as a car title swap. So if you were to buy a car from someone else, not a dealer, you would have to go ahead and register that car for you. In a better universe, rather than going to the DMV and sitting through the lines and getting that all taken care of by them, and overall taking anywhere from 2 to 5 hours, depending on how long the lines are, you could just do an online form. And this is just showing essentially how that would work. So if you go in here, this is just a little testing page I have. You go into the exchange and you'd go ahead and enter your social security number. This is just for show's sake, and you just enter a vehicle model, this, you go ahead and enter your year, Odo, and in a perfect world, obviously all these things would already be put in, and you already, have a database that it would be running off of. I'm assuming from the DMV, I'm assuming they have a database, so all these things would be kind of represented by an account, but this is just kind of showing. So confirm your transaction, we're confirming it, we're sending it to someone, John Doe. So after you have that transaction confirmed, if you go in here, you'll see in the log, the first chain is just, first one in the chain is just a Genesis block. The second one will be holding that array that we just created. It doesn't specifically say what's in that array right now, but it's holding it right there. And what's going to happen when I open the next tab here is it's going to open up, I'm going to run a search essentially. So the search just renders the search EJS file, which is just a standard HTML page that just has enter your social security number. And I'll show you that right here. So we go here, enter social security number. So you're going to enter that, and what it does is it grabs that social security number right here from the post. So it sends this to a post and runs the results. The results then grabs that index, or that social security number, and gets the index from my search chain function. It was just right now just a standard for loop that just grabs one. In a better universe, that would be more represented to grab all the transactions or any titles that you currently hold. But it grabs that number, it brings it back here, has that index, and then it runs it over to my blockchain as that GID transaction data in the car title. And right in here, it takes that index and returns your transaction data, that little array that we were looking at right there. And it will pull that back over here and divvy it up into these certain variables and push those variables onto the results page. So, and you're witnessing that right here. Essentially what it looks very similar to the confirmation page. I mean, I pretty much copy pasted it, but this could theoretically hold all the transactions and display them all. So it's kind of an idea that would make a brighter future, and hopefully a lot of things that the DMV or anyone can even be done through a blockchain and a simple web app. This is just through Node.js. So yeah, I suppose I can go over the exchange, how that function worked too, just while I have it. So the exchange function, very similar to the search function, is just going to it's going to render that exchange page, and it's going to have all these different form groups. All those form groups are going to get shot over to this confirmation page, and actually right here. And just very similar to how the search function worked. Put in those individual variables, push it over to the confirmation page, and past that, it will go to the complete page, which we saw when it said the transaction data is complete. It takes all that, gets the hash, gets the current block data, pushes that, and essentially gets everything it needs to create that new block, which is that bit right here. This is essentially your new block. So with the new hash, with all that encryption. So fundamentally more secure, can't be messed with. It's fantastic. So that's my project. Thank you very much.